Hi, I'm Nick Vandehei, and this is Sizzling Spaces. This time on Sizzling Spaces, I am going to be demonstrating our heirloom seed gardening kit. So I'm going to be joined here today by my sister, and we're doing it in one take, okay? No retakes. Right. It's all one take. We're just going to shoot it, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to show you how to do this really fun kit. So we're going to be doing this salsa kit. So this is a very great project for you to do with your kids at home when you're home in this quarantine. It's very simple. We hope. We're going to try to figure it out together. And there's a variety of different types as well. So we have honeybee, we have tranquility, sunflowers, colors. My personal favorite is going to be our cocktails. We also have herbs and pizza. But the one that we're going to be doing is salsa. So we're going to open it up. We're going to see what we have inside, and we're going to show you how to do it. So the first thing that I thought, since we are planting seeds for salsa products, is, well, we should eat some salsa. Obviously. That was weird.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a bowl of salsa. Step number one, gotta have a bowl of salsa. And we got some Tostitos chips. So we're just gonna be snacking, enjoying the process. The salsa that we have here is actually from American Spoon. I highlighted this in our first episode, but it is amazing. This stuff is just unbelievable. My favorite, again, is the smoked corn salsa. They also have I think it's a cherry peach. Like, how do you come up with this stuff? It's unbelievable. It's so delicious. Yeah, so we're just going to eat some salsa, and thanks for joining us. This is Sizzling Spaces. One part of making a space that sizzle is obviously having some really good food to go with it, all right? Having some fresh herbs and really spicing up your menu or your drinks with that. So here we go. We're gonna see what happens here. So you want to just like cut that open, and Hallie's gonna kind of go through some of the instructions, and we're gonna see what we have inside here. So inside, and the only other thing that we have here really, besides the scissors, is a bowl of about a cup of water and a bowl to make the soil. So here, right on top, salsa recipes. All right, that's a major win. We are gonna stick with American Spoon, but hey, when our fresh veggies are all set, we got some salsa recipes, so that's cool. We'll set that off to the side. Hal, what's the first step here? What do we got?
Well, the first thing we were going to do was cut the top of the egg carton off at the hinge.
Okay, all right.
So you're going to need the scissors for that.
You want to go ahead and do that?
Yes.
All right, so Hal's going to cut the top of the egg carton off. I think the reason that we're going to do that is just so when you water it, it's not leaking through as much. It's a little bit of extra support. Also in this packet, you're going to see we have our soil pods or thingamajigs. We're going to add some water to these, and it's going to grow, so that sounds super fun. We have our seeds, and we also have some sticks with a label and a cute little pencil so that we can label what's growing where.
And further in the instructions, it says that we are putting it underneath to absorb some extra water.
Perfect.
And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place the soil pellets into a bowl.
So I got my soil pellets here. I'm going to crack them open. Boop, boop. There we go.
And then
soil
we're going
pellets.
to add a cup of warm water.
You want to do the honors? I mean, isn't this American Spoon awesome, Hal? What's your
really good.
What's your initial thoughts on the American Spoon salsa?
It's got just a little bit of kick. I'm not a huge spice person, so it's like just the right amount.
Yeah. And the corn in there makes it taste so fresh. It's fantastic. Absolutely. Wow, this is growing. You see this? See what's going on here? Holy crap. So what started as a pod about this big is now at least double the size. And it is just happening rapidly. So maybe while we're waiting for our soil to soilify, yeah, I made that up. We'll start getting our labels set, okay? So what else do we have on the inside of that box cover there?
Well, we're going to divide the seed packets into 2 growing compartments after we distribute the soil.
Okay, we're not there yet.
It looks
we're not there yet.
We're going to write. Ooh, this is a little confusing.
A little confusing. May need adult supervision. supervision as we go through these
Write
instructions.
Plant names on your wooden. What are the plant names?
Oh, so the plant names are right here. All right. So we can do this. All right. So I'm gonna give you the sticks. I'll let you do the writing because you probably have way better penmanship. And I'm gonna read what we got here. So first up we have tomatillo. Beautiful type of tomato. So tomatillo, Tomatillo. Next up, cilantro. Love this. Great stuff. Also, maybe you want to expand past salsa. Throw some of this in some fresh guacamole. Yes. Mwah. Delicious. Big fan. Cilantro. You need some spelling there. There we go. Cilantro. Okay. Next up, we have scallions.
Ooh, those are good.
One way I like to do scallions is actually to grill them. Fresh on the grill, scallions are just delicious. They're absolutely. Dude, check out our soil.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna just show the audience here like the soil. Like, look what's going on here. This stuff is growing. It is starting to get a little thicker. It kind of does look like brownies. I wouldn't advise a taste test, but if you're a little more brave than I, you can go for it. So after the scallions, we have some beefsteak tomatoes.
Ooh.
You know, I'm more of a steak fan than I am a veggie guy, but beefsteak tomatoes, that sounds like my kind of tomato. Really beefy, heavy, large tomatoes. Oh, yeah. So we got our beefsteak tomatoes. We also have some jalapenos. For those of you in our audience who like a little spice. Jalapenos? You're still working on beefsteak?
Yep.
All right, we're still working on beefsteak. No worries. All right, so we got jalapeno. A little bit of spice, a little bit of extra kick. That's the word I was looking for. A little bit of extra kick in our delicious salsa. So we got our jalapenos. And then the last one we have is we got Roma tomatoes, another tomato variety. Delicious, big fan. These kind of blends of tomatoes really going to enhance your salsa experience. So it looks like our soil is like almost done here. We went, took a little detour. We got some napkins just to make sure we're not making a mess on this beautiful Berlin Gardens table here. We did get a little bit more water. I don't know if we're going to need it. You want to stir that up, just kind of see. We'll kind of eye it up. So a little recommendation, it says a cup. A little bit more than a cup is probably a good idea for the soil. Halle's just kind of stirring it up here, breaking it up, and that looks like pretty yummy soil, I would say. Looks like very nutrient dense, which is what we want. A lot of nutrients so we can get these
Yeah, that looks really good.
seeds going. You think that's enough for 12? 2, 4, 6, 8? Yeah,
I'm guessing
obviously.
so.
I think that'll probably do it. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take our
Evenly
soil
distribute.
here and we're gonna evenly distribute it throughout the 12. So go ahead, Hal. I'm gonna start opening the seeds while she does that. So once we have the dirt all evenly spread throughout, we're gonna start adding the seeds. So Hal, if you wanna start on that side, I'll start on this side with the scallions. So you just kind of empty about half the packet into one side and about half the packet of seeds into the other side. And then what I would recommend is you just kind of spread it out and just lightly pack the dirt over it. So if you can go, about a 1/4 inch down is plenty. And there you have it. Hal's gonna finish that last one. A couple of other notes on this little sheet here. We do have some awesome, helpful tips as far as what is gonna grow, how to plant it. Talks about like how the Roma tomatoes and the type of flavor. So there's extra information on here. Super awesome, super helpful, really easy, but also fun. Like, did you have fun?
Yeah, that was real fun.
Yeah, we had fun. So it was a fun activity, and it's gonna help your backyard sizzle when you got that fresh salsa, fresh from your backyard. If you check out our 2020 garden trends, food, plant, food, and edible gardens are huge. They're exploding, super popular. So that was the salsa one. Again, we have a lot of really awesome other choices. You have the Tranquility here. Everyone's a little stressed right now with the current state of the world, but hey, grab a Tranquility egg carton. It's got a whole bunch of different stuff. Lavender, it tells you what it does. So lavender, relaxing sleep. Peppermint, cooling and energizing. Sage, memory and focus. And also all these other awesome ones. So you can give us a call. You can take a look. We can set up curbside pickup, and you can have an awesome activity to do with your family. Now is a great time to do that. And then you can transplant them outside, in about 2 to 3 weeks. So when your seedlings are about 3 inches tall, you can move them to a sunny, larger container outside. Or if it's still a little cold, then you can keep it inside, but you still might want to transplant it to a larger container. So with that, I think that's pretty much all for today. So thanks for watching. Again, I'm Nick Vandehei. This is Sizzling Spaces, and do you know our tagline?
No, what's it?
Okay, the tag. And until next time, don't forget the sizzle.